SportsCast with Jeremy Buckelew is proud to announce we are now officially powered by TEC. If their fiber optic internet service can handle everything we throw at it here in the studio, from videos to calls and live streams, you better believe they can handle your home or business too. If speed, stability, and service is important to you, you can count on TEC. Thanks, TEC. Now let's get to the show.
Hey folks, happy Sunday night and welcome to another episode of SportsCast. I am your host, Jeremy Buckelew. Glad to have you with us tonight as we look at Henry County Lady Patriots Soccer, whose season is right around the corner. And so we've got new head coach, Alex Edgin, in the studio with us. And she brought Ellie Hamlin and Tootie Thompson to talk about the program. And so we'll hear from them here in just a second. But first, do want to say thank you to our sponsors for making each and every week's episodes possible. We appreciate them. Without them, wouldn't be able to do it. And so I want to say thank you to TEC. They outfit our studios with their high-speed internet. If you're looking for internet, recommend TEC. We've got it at home and haven't had a single problem ever since we got it, which was not the case with our previous internet provider. So TEC is making their way all around Paris and Henry County. And so if you need internet, give them a call, get on their list to get their services. And like I said, if they can handle everything we throw at them here in the studio with the live streams and everything we are doing here, they can handle whatever you've got going on at home. So thank you to TEC. Also want to say thank you to the Peddler. Each and every week, you can find the My Paris TV lineup in the Peddler. They serve 9 counties and have been doing that for 40 years. And so if you've got a classified ad you need placed, or if you're looking for a classified ad to place, go by and see them at the Peddler Advantage at 105 South Market Street in Paris, or give them a call at 731-644-9595 and place your 20-word classified for only $10 and get it circulated out there for everybody to see it. Also want to say thank you to Eaton Construction and True Green Northwest Tennessee, Victory Lane Quick Lube on Tyson Avenue, Peppers Automotive Group, and the Paris Volleyball Club for their sponsorship here on the show again each and every week. Again, without them, it's not possible. Got a lot of production that goes into this and just everything that it takes to run a show. Without the sponsorships, it wouldn't be possible. And so thank you to them for helping out and bringing you SportsCast each and every week. As I said, talking Henry County High School soccer, Lady Patriots Soccer this evening with head coach Alex Edgin. But Kenna's back with us. She missed last week, was out west in Colorado, and glad she's back home because she's a new dog owner, and now she can take care of her dog, and I don't have to, right?
If he doesn't drag me through the yard.
Well,
he's a little big.
He outweighs you by about 15 pounds,
Yeah.
I think. So tell everybody about Roscoe and how.
Yeah, so Roscoe is 12 to 15 years old. He was found in a neighborhood that the neighborhood just quit taking care of him, so he ended up at the shelter. And I saw him, and no 12 to 15-year-old dog should spend his last days in the shelter. And what's one more, when you have several?
Yeah, so.
And he's old. We got a tracker on him, and I checked before I got here, and he slept today for 10 and a half hours. So congratulations to the Humphreys County Humane Society for making those posts that are just so, you can't ignore them, to the point that Kenna drove to Waverly last week and rescued Roscoe. He's like I said, about 12 to 15 years old, and bloodhound is what he walks
they think
like
he
it.
is. So
he slobbers like it.
Yeah, but no, he's a good boy, and Kenna gets to take care of him.
Yeah.
Right. Went out west to Colorado, as I said. Started having phone problems about halfway through the week. Couldn't get text messages. Couldn't send text messages. Got you a new phone. Still not working right. So if anybody is a Verizon expert out there and knows how to
call me if it'll come through.
It probably won't go through, but
no, FaceTime. It's only FaceTime and messages.
Well, if you know why Kenna can't send iMessages if she's not connected to Wi-Fi, we've tried everything the internet says. We've restarted it.
Disconnects if I can't get it back.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Glad you're home. And
Yeah.
good to see you. Alex, not your first time here. You've been here before, last year, as a matter of fact, talking about Lady Patriots. At that point, just the assistant coach for Coach Beard. But, of course, with him moving on to Dyersburg State, here you are.
I am.
So congratulations. Welcome. I know you're going to do a great job. We kind of changed the best thing I've seen to tell me what's good.
Well, on Friday we went to Kirkwood. We kind of got our first taste of who we're going to see in the season. We played Kirkwood, Northwest, Montgomery County. We had a good showing. So it's kind of the best thing that I've seen all week, getting the girls started right before season starts.
Kirkwood will be a region opponent, not a district, but Northwest is district, right? So you get to see them. That always helps.
Yes.
What's the Kirkwood girls program like? Because I know their boys program came over here last year and gave our boys a run for their money.
They're good. I mean, they're a young team. I think they'll be a bunch of sophomores this year. They were all freshmen last year. Their coach, I think she was at Austin P previously. So they're a good team. It'll be a good challenge.
Everything Kirkwood does here recently is they're coming around pretty quickly for a high school that is not that old.
Yep.
And I mean, we talked about it last week with Coach or Dr. Greer. Don't want to get too much into it, but with this one-time transfer rule, I'm curious to see if one school, Clarksville always had that problem of they had a lot of good athletes, but they were just so spread out. If this one-time transfer rules allows them to kind of hone in their talent, and so awesome. We'll talk about the season coming up here in just a second, but good showing, I guess, for first scrimmage or so.
We're not 100%. We still got McKinney Stone's kind of unlimited minutes. Okay. London Reigns isn't back yet, but good showing overall.
Good deal. Ellie, getting ready for senior season.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so tell me something good. What's your good thing you saw this week?
On Friday when we went to the 7v7 at Kirkwood, we were up by a lot against Montgomery, and we got to put Tootie up top, which was really fun to see. And she actually scored a hat trick.
Very nice.
It was pretty cool.
So where does she normally play?
Center back.
Okay, so
fullback.
Don't get to see that very often of center backs and fullbacks.
Yeah, it was great.
Scoring 3 goals. So very good. Did you know that was going to happen, or were you just like, hey, just go up there and just do what you can do? Or
no, she told me I could go up there, and I was like, okay, yeah.
She actually looked, and McKinney was like, Tootie, go. And Tootie, what?
I didn't think
she wasn't going.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. You're the third of your family to be on the show. Of course, your dad Neil was on the racing episode, and I need to get him back because I had so many more questions for him that didn't get asked, but that's okay. And then Bam, a couple weeks ago, was on. We were talking about clay shooting and all that because he's going to Knoxville to shoot, and I saw him at lunch today. Actually meant to ask him when he leaves, but we just got to get your mom on here now, and then be the full family. Maybe we just need to have a Thompson family show, and we can just talk about all this stuff and go from there. Is your mom athletically? Was she a superstar soccer player or volleyball player or anything like that, or she just there for support?
She did gymnastics and cheer a lot.
So there we go. So we may have to make that happen. Just have a Thompson episode of SportsCast. Go from there. Kenna, your turn. What's up? What's good?
You didn't ask Tootie.
Did I? I'm sorry. See, I'm sorry, Tootie. What's good? I'm sorry. I did see we just talked about it or talked to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip you. Thank you, Kenna. Tootie, what's good?
Best thing I saw this week was watching the pageants yesterday.
Okay.
Because Ellie did them, and that was really fun to watch.
That was something.
Fairest of the Fair pageant, right?
Yes,
and
sir.
So how you said that was something?
Yeah, I'm just not a pageant girl. I was really nervous before I got up there, but I ended up getting first mate, and everybody said I did really good.
It sounds like it. So, that wasn't your first time doing it, was it? Or?
Like a big pageant where I have to talk, yes.
Okay.
I did one when I was 13 or 14, but that was the fish fry one, and that wasn't near as difficult as this one to me.
So it was a big week because I think Miss Tennessee was this weekend. I know Allie Schenkel from Paris was competing for Miss Tennessee this weekend, won the monologue or some kind of section of those. So what goes into the Fairest of the Fair pageant? What did you have to – did you have an interview question? Did you have a –
Yes. So At first, I had to introduce myself, so I told them I was 17, a senior at Henry County High School, and my contestant number. And then I had to do a walk in like jeans and like just basically look like a cowgirl.
Okay.
And like the
It is the
upbeat,
fair, right?
Yeah, the upbeat walk, the sassy walk, whatever. And then we went off, and then I had to put on my dress, and then we all ended up having different questions. My question was the only one that didn't involve ag, which was great because I don't know anything about ag. But my question was, what's something that's in your car? And I said a tennis racket in my soccer bag.
Very nice.
Because I'm always doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Ken hadn't gone yet, but second in the district in tennis, right? On last season.
I thought he won district.
Well,
right?
I'm talking about individual. Like, girls
yes.
team,
yes.
y'all won district, but then you and Channing ended up playing Annie Grace and
Madison.
I can never remember her name. Madison, 1 and 2 for district championship in the individual tournament as well. And as far as the team goes, or the doubles, I guess.
Yeah.
And so.
Yep.
Impressive.
Annie Grace and Madison almost ended up going to state.
Yeah.
That was a really close one. So.
Nearly messed around and ended up in state. Right?
On accident. I'm just kidding.
Awesome. Kenna, what's good?
Getting to sleep in my own bed this week. After being away, there's nothing like sleeping in your own bed. And my trip was good. It did a student camp and a kids camp. Spread the word of Jesus to the kids who 96% of Loveland, Colorado is unchurched and doesn't know God. So it was a different culture there. Yeah. You drive around the whole city and there's about 5 churches, whereas we left from here to home and past 5 churches, just the 5-minute drive. And so just different, but it was a good trip, but nothing like sleeping in your own bed after being away.
That hotel bed's nice the first night.
Yeah, and I had a room to myself.
Right.
And so like I had 2
old.
queen beds and a couch. So I had like one bed for my clothes for the next day, the bed I slept in, and then my couch was used for my dirty clothes. It was pretty great.
Well, back when I used to work all the time with the state, traveled constantly. First night, nice in the hotel bed. After that, you're like, I'm ready to get home.
Yeah.
So glad you made it back and are safe and had a good time for the most part. We'll talk about that later. Mine is I was at work on Monday morning and just had some downtime, so I opened up my email and I had an email that said, "Congratulations on being selected for the Masters."
Sean is so jealous. So jealous.
Listen, I've been trying for 7 years, and I've been talking to people. 7 years is nothing. I understand that. I talked to somebody this week. It's like, I've been trying for 15 years. I had another lady come to my office and was like, "You won tickets to the Masters. My son's been trying for 30 years to get tickets."
Crazy.
And so Kenna thought I was playing when I said, "Guys, I won tickets to the Masters," but she's going with me. And so we're going to go to Gatlinburg and play in the Smoky Mountain Cup that weekend. And then me and her are going to drive south to Augusta, Georgia, for the practice round on Monday. Couldn't believe it when I saw it.
Awesome.
So, yeah, exciting stuff. Let's talk about soccer.
Let's talk about soccer.
First year as head coach, right?
Yes.
This is not a Henry County specific question, just in general. World Cup just finished. When were y'all's tryouts? Back in May or so, or they were early, right?
Yeah, it was like right after.
I was going to ask if you've seen any carryover from the World Cup frenzy that, with it being here.
Right.
But probably that early in the season, you didn't catch a whole lot of kids being like, "I want to play soccer now."
Not really, no.
So, all right, well, never mind. Scratch that question. Who'd you pick? I know, because, we had a show where Case and Hudson then were on, and I know you watched it. Coach Beard said on the show, Spain is going to win the World Cup. Who were you expecting?
I had France winning.
Okay.
I really like Mbappe, but, when they got out, I think we started cheering on for France because, Messi's good, but Argentina,
They play so aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, we were watching. Did y'all watch it at all? Like, did y'all watch any other games?
A little bit.
I watched the last one.
Did you? They are so, like, we were laughing because we'd be watching it with Case. And if y'all tried some of that stuff that they, you'd last about 5 minutes before you were red carded out of the game in high school. Like the shoving, the grabbing and pulling down. it's a different league and level,
Right.
obviously, but I wondered how much of that we'll see this year with the physicality of it.
You never know. Against Dixon, there's no telling what it's going to be.
Sure. But this first year as head coach, of course, you helped last year. I said, and you've helped for several years at Inman.
Yeah, I was Hendrix's assistant for 10 years at Edgin.
And then just what made you take the leap this year?
Well, whenever Coach Beer kind of was saying he was going to leave to go to Dyersburg, that kind of got some things in motion. Coach Summers initially came to me asking me if I wanted it. And at first, just with having the 2 kids at home, schedule-wise, I was like, not really head coach. I would love to stay on as assistant. But then I had a few girls in my ears. I'll let you guess who those were.
They can be probably,
Yeah, pretty convincing.
Yeah.
But I just kind of sat down, talked to my husband, and he looked at me and he was like, I don't know why you didn't take it whenever Coach Summers came to you initially. So I put my name in, had the conversation with Coach Summers, Coach Minch, and then Dr. Webb, and here I am.
Here you are. What are you looking forward to most as the season gets going? Because, like I said, y'all are scrimmaging, and being a fall sport, y'all jump in it pretty quick.
We do.
You were saying your all's first game is in, 2 weeks or something
August
like that?
11th. We start preseason.
What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to just seeing them get out there, putting in, we've been practicing open gym, things like that, Winfield, since March. So, we've had finally just getting that time to go out on the field and see them play, do what they know how to do, and then just compete and win some games.
Yeah. How long y'all been playing? Like your whole life, yeah.
I've been
since you were
playing since I was
3 out there picking flowers, chasing bees, and
Yes,
all
yes,
that.
sir.
Same for you, Tootie. Or,
No, probably like 7 or 8. I started a little later.
Later, and isn't it crazy to be like, no, I started at 7 and 8. That was later. Then, how many girls have you got?
We have 27, so it's a pretty big team. Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you to name all of them, but who are some players that we should keep an eye on? You obviously talk about Ellie and Tootie because they're, but who else?
So last year, we lost a core group of seniors, but we've obviously got Ellie and Tootie. We've got Cheney Michael, Sadie Thompson, and Elena Foster. That kind of makes up our senior group. Okay. They'll all kind of get some good varsity minutes. Then we've got just some returning starters. McKinney Stone in the center mid kind of anchoring it down. And then Audrey Page has actually made the move back to center back with Tootie, just kind of filling the hole that Hope Tusa left. She's done a really great job. Then we also have Emma Hamlin and Emery Miles. Emma started last year, and Emery got some great minutes off the bench, which they'll kind of take on a bigger role this year, even more. Emma's kind of a utility player right now. She's playing all over the place, just with London being injured, London Reigns. And then we've got Riley Frazier. She's getting some minutes up top as well.
Well, the reason I ask is because I know you said you lost a core group of seniors, but you've got a lot of kids who have a lot of playing experience. I watched several of y'all's games last year, and y'all have got a lot of experience coming back from a team that made it to sub-state last year as well, right?
Yeah. I think that was one of the big things, kind of getting into this season, and kind of a mental hurdle that I think myself and the girls trying to get over. It's like, we lost these seniors, but we've had girls, Emery, while she didn't start last year, she got a lot of great playing time. She scored a bunch of big time goals, so, her sliding in, filling in Mila's spot, we've got the girls in the positions that we need. It's not necessarily a rebuilding year. It's, just kind of switching up our playing style, getting those girls in who got those minutes last year. And
what's it like playing with sis?
It's pretty good most of the part. I enjoy playing with her, which we only got to play 1 year middle school, so this is our second year in high school. But sometimes at practice we do get into it just a little bit. Tootie can vouch, but
they get into it.
but I mean it's pretty good.
How long after practice or the games do the arguments, if there are? I'm not saying there are, but like if you're the senior on the team, you're older, right? So do you ever like try to give some sisterly advice, or in the middle of the game, or between halves, or anything like that? And
in the game, maybe a little bit. I just tell her just to calm down, but I don't try to tell her too much because I was not near as good as she is at that age. So she'll be really good.
All right.
So,
and then, but no like heated rivalry after the game, going home in the car or anything like that. Road trips back from Clarksville or.
No, we don't really talk much.
I think maybe that's quiet. The difference in like brothers and sisters is that, like, I don't know, maybe it's a little calmer, but it seems like sometimes brothers kind of go at it harder on the field than from what I've seen anyway. But anyway, so Sub-State last year, a lot of expectation, I won't say pressure because the season hasn't even started yet, but like when y'all think of last year's team and to this year's team, now we're the seniors on this team, kind of in a leadership role now, right? Like how do you prepare for that as you getting ready for it to get going?
I would say trying to build everyone's confidence. Like some of the younger ones are just not as confident as they should be. I feel like.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of potential, especially from the younger ones in practice. Like I wasn't expecting a bunch of the younger freshmen and sophomores to be as good as they are, but I just definitely think we have potential. We just gotta keep working hard to meet what we had last year, because me and Tootie have played with Miley, Mila, all of them for so long that it's just we gotta have that connection with the new girls. I was going to ask, is it hard to build that connection, or does it come pretty natural once you get out there? Because like y'all been playing together for a while, right? Yeah, we played Paris Danger from when we were 7 to like 12 probably. I mean, so how do you build those connections with these new kids who some of them you may just have just met? Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely hard, but at practice, just working on different drills, I mean, you kind of get in the hang of it, but it'll take a while probably, but we're all right. Same thing, Tootie?
I would say it's a lot harder. Like me and Hope had really good chemistry at center back, but I think me and Audrey will get there. Like we're getting better at it. It's just hard to rebuild that. Just takes that time of being out there, knowing, because again, I'm not trying to compare y'all or whatever, but like Hudson and like Mickey last year, for instance, like they talked obviously on the field, but it's like one of them knew what the other one was going to be doing, because Hudson been playing since he's a freshman. Mickey's been playing a long time, and they have that chemistry. And so sometimes you got to rebuild that when players graduate and move on, and it's just part of the game. But how do you go about doing that? Right. So, Coach Height has a question, and I don't know. I don't know if this is for Ellie or for Tootie. I'm guessing that it's for Ellie, but Coach Height wants to know, in which game will you get your first yellow card? Like first for the season or first ever? Because that's well, probably Dixon, but Dyersburg last year, that's when I got my first one for the season. And so did McKinney with the same girl. Sure.
Hendricks actually gave it to McKinney.
Really? Really? Yeah. I didn't know that. Dixon gets pretty heated, but I mean, I've always tried to be like, just calm down. But if I get mad, then it's just not very good. Hopefully I won't get a yellow card though. I'm going to try. But
that's my favorite thing about Ellie, actually. Is her, when she's fired up, and there's no ice cooling it down.
Like in tennis.
Yeah.
It's just that competitive spirit though, right? Like, yes. I mean.
Hey, does that Northwest girl play soccer?
Yeah, she was there.
I thought so, because her sister played soccer, so I wondered.
Yeah, she was pretty good, but I told Channing in the 7v7 on the field, I was like, that's the girl. And she was like, no way. She was like, I got to get the ball now. So, yeah.
Like our favorite thing to tease Case about is like he got a red card at Dixon. Oh, wow. Like a straight red. And he hates us talking about it, but it's.
Why'd he get a red card?
Because he had a penalty kick in the JV game, and it was like, his second year ever playing, and soccer
Ever.
Like seriously, ever. He played at 8th grade at Inman and then made the team. And so JV game, freshman year at Dixon, Baldo, or whoever the assistant coach was for Baldo. I can't remember who that even was. But anyway, told him, in case you take the PK, and kicked it. And he was trying to go upper left corner with it, but ended up kicking it right at the goalie. And the goalie just wouldn't shut up about it. Like, I got blah, 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 blah. And Case just
had a few choice
words. And one of them was one of the 7 deadly words that you can't say on a soccer field.
Yeah.
And the referee heard him. And so he got red carded, had to meet with Summers and Baldo and Dr. Webb. No, it was at freshman. So it was like Mr. Mason.
Yeah.
But like, he still hears about that. Do y'all have any soccer moments that y'all still hear about, like whenever somebody has the opportunity to talk about it?
Honestly, I don't know. Probably Coach Edgin could probably tell you more than I could. I really don't know.
It's just a blur to you. You don't think about like.
I don't think so.
I don't really think there's been anything that's like, whoa, why would you do that? But
No, they're pretty good. I mean, they're very competitive.
Yeah.
It's a very competitive bunch, but for the most part, pretty level-headed. I mean, I'd say McKinney's probably the feistiest one out there.
Yeah, for sure.
This is kind of a weird question. You may not have an answer for it. It may be more, but like, who is like the leader on the team? Who do y'all see as the overall player leader for the team? Or is it one of y'all? Like, do y'all want that role? Do you look for that role? Or is it somebody else out there? Or
I mean, I kind of feel like we both lead it. I mean, because during the stretches, me, Ellie, and Channing all lead the stretches. So
okay.
Yeah, I feel like me and Tootie have really tried to step up, send out the text if possible. We've really looked like up to Hope, Olivia, all of our seniors above us. So we've kind of been ready to be a senior, and hopefully that will be. Well, I mean, we try to lead, but it's up to Coach Edgin, basically.
I think they have really good leadership qualities, even on the field last year. You know, they were the ones, I think Tootie kind of leaned on Hope a little bit, but there were times that, in the back when Emma needed that encouragement, Tootie gave that to her last year. And then Ellie even gave it to her as well, and even calming down McKinney and Audrey in the middle. And, we have a really great core group of seniors that all great leaders.
Soccer's such a mental game anyway. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, it's like chess on a field. Like, you're trying to think 2 steps ahead of where the defense is. And like I said, Case hasn't been playing that long. I try to follow soccer. And do y'all get frustrated with, like, do y'all hear sometimes the crowd and are like,
oh yeah,
like, is that frustrating to y'all? Because as somebody sitting there who understands why something is going on the way that it is, I'm like, that's planned.
Sometimes it's pretty annoying, especially like if they're just trying to coach. Like, I mean, we have a coach for a reason, so I mean, they're just really loud. Sometimes parents know what they're talking about, but it's just frustrating because we're doing all we can do.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, I just try not to listen to it. Like, I just try to block it out.
Just block it out completely.
Yeah.
But it's got to be tough sometimes, like, to do that, especially like for like Dixon, pretty close to the field, and at least the old soccer field. Now they got their turf. I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, they had their band playing last year.
Yeah, and their cheerleaders.
We were at soccer night.
It was our senior night. Band,
they made us our
cheerleaders, dance team at halftime. I've never seen that.
It was crazy. It was the loudest soccer game I've ever been to.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Yeah, now they've got. So that was there. So they'll be here this year, right? So. Maybe
Let's do the same.
Maybe we should return that favor. Just
bring
talk
your
to
cowbells.
Summers.
Bring the cowbells.
So we got to take a break. We'll be we got to hear from TEC. Then we'll be back with more from Coach Edgin and Ellie and Tootie. Y'all stay with us. We'll be back in like 15 seconds for real. Don't go anywhere. Be sure to join us next week. We're going to talk like personal training. And so Scotty Alexander with Red Beard Training will be here. So will John Mitchell-Youngquist with Premier Training, and Hunter Walters with Hunter Walters Training. Be in studio here to talk about personal training and getting in shape and all that. Kenna won't be here. I think Hudson Massey is going to be my special guest on that show because he trains with John and knows Scotty really well, and Hudson's just a fun guy to be around. And so not that anybody can replace Kenna, but Hudson will be here next week as a special guest host. But be sure to join in for that Personal Fitness Experts Roundtable. When I asked Scotty to do it, he's like, man, I ain't never been on a podcast. I don't know what I'll say. And I was like, it'll be fine. Just come on. We'll have a good time. So that's next week, next Sunday night at 7:30 live here from the Brewer Street Mafia Studios. On Mike Weatherford's show this week, he has Jeff Fuller with Fuller Strong Outdoors. That's Tuesday night, July 28th at 7 o'clock. A daughter's dream lives on, one father's promise. And so be sure to tune into the Mike Weatherford Show. You can find him on the Mike Weatherford Show's Facebook page or on the Mike Weatherford Show Live on YouTube. And then on the Tennessee Informer this week, Connecting the Political Dots, Who is Influencing Tennessee, with special guest Kathy Henners. And that is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central over on the Tennessee Informer. And so be sure to check that out. Got a new segment. We're going to talk about, like, there's a lot going on, and especially as school gets started back, all kinds of stuff going on. And so what's going on around Henry County? Got Patriot cards on sale. So if you want a Patriot card, have had one of those in the past, you can talk to a Henry County football player. One of the coaches can get you hooked up with that, I'm sure. Then on this upcoming Friday night, the Henry County versus Christian Brothers scrimmage will be at Patriot Stadium. That game that usually starts around 6:30 or so, maybe 7 o'clock, depending on the heat. But Christian Brothers scrimmage this Friday night will be here at Patriot Stadium. On Saturday, August 1st, there's a Henry County Flag Football Coaches meeting. If you got questions about that, just reach out to Coach Kirby. He can give you all kinds of information as far as that goes. Inman has an apparel sale going on right now. You can find that link on the Inman Football Boosters Facebook page. That runs through August the 4th. And Inman also has their jamboree for football on Saturday in McKenzie. Not sure what time that will be, but again, just check out that Inman Football Boosters Club page, and you can find all the information on that. I forgot to put it on there, but there is a volleyball match this Saturday, August 1st, in West Creek in Clarksville. So Henry County versus West Creek at West Creek. And then, of course, meet the Patriots on August the 6th at the practice field at Henry County High School. Just a small snippet of what's going on this week around Henry County. So y'all got anything going on this week? Any fundraisers or anything like that you want to plug? Y'all, with the season about to start, y'all are probably
we're
fundraised up.
All fundraised up. Our booster club did a great job of sponsorships, the girls getting sponsorships and all of that. So
kind of talked about y'all season starting up here pretty soon. Do you know, and I don't have it in front of me, and I'm sorry, I should have printed it off, and actually, you know what? You said y'all get started when?
August 11th.
And who do you play?
Go to Dyersburg.
Mm-hmm. And then that's a preseason game.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And then you have another one after that, right?
At Huntington.
Mm-hmm. And so 2 away games to start. When's the first home game for the Lady Patriots?
The first home game is August 25th against Kenwood.
Okay. So that'll be a district game.
It will. Mm-hmm. It's also Educators Night.
Very nice.
Yes.
Who do y'all see as, I ask this for every athlete that sits in these chairs, who do y'all see as your biggest rival? Like if there's a soccer team, and we'll do, so you were talking about before we came on the air that you want to beat Huntington.
I do.
Okay. So as far as a non-district opponent, so take the district out, is Huntington who you want to beat more than anybody, or is there somebody else out there that you were like, I want to get these girls this year?
I'd probably say McKenzie.
Okay.
But we don't play them. We just play them at Bethel Camp.
Okay.
And we just didn't really adjust well to their sweeper. Nobody ended up scoring, so it was fun, but I'd like to have another stab at that for sure.
Tootie, do you have somebody that...
Is Rossview in our district?
They are not.
Oh, that's good.
That will be a hard game, but I want to win that one.
Okay. So as far as the district, so Kenwood, Northwest, Dixon, West Creek. That's the 4, right? So we make up the 5th team. So out of those 4, who do y'all want to beat worse than anybody?
Definitely
all the
Dixon.
way.
Yeah.
See, I'm so proud to, like, it's kind of a running joke that, and Allie, I mean, you're from Kentucky, right?
I'm from Indiana, but
you weren't a Henry County alumni back in the day when everybody hated Dixon and everything we did. Like, there for the longest time, we kind of lost that rivalry, and it's coming back now, I think. And so, like, it makes me really happy to hear y'all say that y'all want to beat Dixon worse than anybody, because it's always been Henry County and Dixon rivalry. Anybody else that you're kind of like, when you look at your schedule or know you're playing them, you're looking forward to it this year, maybe because of some revenge or just to continue dominating them? Or
I don't necessarily know who we play in the Gatlinburg Cup, but since me and Tootie have been on the team, we haven't won yet.
Okay.
So that's definitely a goal. If we could at least get to the championship or win, for sure, that'd be great.
How many games a week? I mean, because y'all do the same as the boys, I assume, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How many games do y'all play while y'all are there?
3 varsity, 3 JV.
Okay, so 1 game a day for each team. What's the competition like on the girls' side of things?
It's pretty strong. Last year we ended up playing the, I think, 3rd ranked team from West Virginia. We ended up tying them 2-2. We're in a different division this year, but we are playing the school from Kentucky, University School of Nashville, and then I don't remember what the 3rd team is, but it'll be good competition.
Okay. Because I know, again, like the boys, they always, like, we played Soddy Daisy, who I think last year Soddy Daisy maybe won against, I don't remember, but it was a really big deal that we beat Soddy Daisy this year, I know. And then played like Knox Catholic or somebody like that in the championship. But it's really good competition, but I don't want to sound whiny or whatever, but sometimes don't exactly get the calls.
No, it always feels like
it feels like
it goes the other way a lot of the times.
A lot of times, but you know, it's one of those things you just got to adjust and overcome that. But so you said y'all been playing like your whole lives, basically, even at 7 and 8. That's your whole life. For the most part, you've been playing soccer longer than you haven't been playing soccer. What do you want? Like, what's like after this year? What do you want to see? Like, are you going to try to play next level, or no? You did this yet for you?
Yeah, this is it.
So
for me.
does that make this season even more, like, I hate to say, like, extra special for you, knowing that, hey, whenever this season's over, I'm done with soccer, unless you, I guess, you sign for some rec league somewhere, but. How about you?
Yeah, I don't want to play in college, but I definitely want to play like intramural just for fun. I don't know what I'll do without soccer. It's taught me a lot of stuff, but I just think, that just makes it a bigger step for this year. Definitely.
Do you have a favorite soccer memory, like from your time at the high school, like a game or, I know the boys always really enjoyed Gatlinburg. I think Case would tell you that, you know, some of his favorite was in the year that his freshman year, he got on the varsity just long enough to play a couple games in the Gatlinburg tournament, and they won it. And so that's a huge deal to him. But is there like a soccer memory that you have, and not even just at Henry County, it could be at Inman or the county, because, I mean, you played at Inman. No, you really played. That's right. I forget. Okay. So I don't know why I wanted to put you at Inman, but because y'all kind of started that whole county program getting to where it is.
And then
yes, we did.
Ellie's mom coached for
Yeah, me and Tootie's 6th grade year, we never got, we had to run the team.
Yeah.
Me, her, and Ava Hastings, which she goes to McKenzie now, but one of us played defense, one played midfield, one played offense. We had girls in the goalie playing patty cake. We had to coach the team. It was pretty rough, but yeah, to see that they won state last year, that definitely makes us happy because
I just remember because, I mean, no offense to anybody, but Alex, you know that for so long, athletically, Inman just dominates.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's they just have dominated everything. It felt like baseball. Sometimes it's kind of close, but for the most part, Inman dominated everything. And then I just I remember y'all coming along and they were like a big deal.
I think we caused some trouble. Coach Edgin definitely, I heard her screaming. Yeah, we were rivals.
And now you're on the other side, you.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, for real.
I'd forgotten about that, so I'm glad that you mentioned that because, well, again, you got a couple weeks before it starts, and then like I said, it's y'all's senior year, so I'm sure you'll blink and it'll feel like it's over. Did your summer just fly by?
Yeah, this is the best summer ever.
I agree.
It sounded like Case is the same way. He's like, he's ready for school to start, but doesn't want to because he hates school. He doesn't want to go to school, but he's ready for school to start. But he's already said he's going to miss being at the high school, which sounds weird. But do y'all have any
I think I'll be the same way.
Are you going to be the same way?
Yeah.
Because
I just feel like it's the best time of our lives. We don't know it yet, though. I feel like it's peak. Yeah.
Coach may have some different advice for you, but it is what you make it. Yeah. But that's college is fun.
Yeah.
But it flies by too, and you got so much responsibility. But anyway, so what are your goals and expectations this year?
I would really love to win district again. I mean, kind of looking at who we are up against. Dixon's going to be our biggest competition. Kenwood, not really much there. I mean, they're historically pretty. I mean, they've got a good striker, which we saw at 7v7 the other night, but I don't think that's anything that we can't handle. Yeah. Northwest, I mean, we beat them pretty.
And their 2 best girls are out right now, I believe. Yeah. So that's not.
Yeah. Northwest will be fine. West Creek gave us some trouble last year, but again, I think with who we've got in the middle, we're going to shut that down. And then when London gets back, we've got our striker back. And then, all roads lead to Dixon for a good matchup at Patriot Stadium.
Y'all won last year.
We did.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then finished second in the region.
Yes.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. Rossview or Clarksville High.
Clarksville.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And then had to go to Collierville for sub-state, which is the whole of death for Henry County Soccer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just, it is what it is. If there was some, of course, I do the PA for the boys. Mm-hmm. And if there was by some way they somehow make it back to sub-state and were to draw Collierville and Collierville had to come here, I'm just telling you now that
he's going to get a phone call.
I will get a phone call and probably be told you can't do PA anymore because they're going to hear it from me. But they have very good soccer. Obviously, they're a huge school. They're 6A and everything else, and so or win football and but good program. But losing that game, being one game away from the state, does that motivate you or build a fire, or is it just Collierville? You know what I mean?
I thought Collierville was really good. Yeah.
I think one thing too, looking at Collierville, they're a great team. The score line showed that they were a lot better than us. We were missing Olivia, we were missing London, we were missing McKinney. So, 3 of probably our top 5 players last year. Olivia was our leading scorer, same with London. So it was one of those games that we knew going into it. We're going to have to play a whole different ball game.
Sure.
What did the unethical ball that it was called for the boys' games? And, we sat back and played some more defense than anything. But again, when you've got 3 Division I commits on one team, it
was crazy. A Miami commit, and
they were good. You had to give it to them.
Crazy good. Like, they were just passing circles around us. I mean, they must just eat, sleep, and breathe soccer because
they do.
As much as we play, I mean, you'd think we'd be to that level, but jeez.
Well, it's one of those deals to where I think this is my opinion on it. And I may be dead wrong, and if I am, then okay. But like the Memphis schools all specialize in something. You know what I mean? Like if you're a really good basketball player, you go to Bartlett. You play basketball.
Yeah.
If you're really good at football, you really have 2 options. You can go to Houston and play football, or you can go to Southwind and play football. Collierville is the soccer mecca for Memphis. We saw that in the boys' game too.
Yeah.
They were twice our size, 3 times faster than us, and our goal was 10 players in the backfield playing defense and hope that it gets to penalty kicks. And because this is no disrespect to the boys, it's no disrespect to y'all. If we were going to win that game, that's what we had to do because we couldn't match their athleticism and their physicality. And it became kind of an issue halfway, not halfway, as soon as the second half started, it became an issue. But it's just Collierville. But knowing that that's the competition that you have to beat to make it to the state tournament.
Yeah.
Does that motivate you, or does it just like what's your mindset?
If we can make it to substate again, that'd be great. To beat Collierville would literally be a miracle. There's probably no way, to be honest, like be realistic with you. But just to make it to substate last year, that was a really great accomplishment. So,
well, like I said, it'd be here before you know it. I mean, it's here. Basically, it's here. What do you need from, like, obviously support, right? Like, people need to come out, and that's why I was, kind of made to start out the joke about the World Cup or whatever. I'm hoping that motivates some people to get out and support the soccer program. And again, I don't mean this ugly. I've been to several of y'all's games. I love it. I love watching y'all compete. I love watching the boys. It's a little slower paced than a lot of folks are used to, but y'all deserve as much support and attention as all these other programs that are out here playing. And so get out, come to the games. You can get in the gate, get you some supper while you're there. Handheld's usually there.
Yeah, food trucks.
Food trucks are always there. But the product that's on the field, I mean, y'all are several-time district champions, right? Like, I mean, in the past 3 or 4 years, y'all have probably been district champs more than you haven't been. No?
Actually, last year was the first time in
like years.
10 plus years.
But y'all always qualify.
We're always
like
there.
You're always there, right? That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Like, this isn't like y'all go 2-12 on the season. It's like, okay, let's get soccer over with. Y'all are a good quality team to go out and watch and root for. Again, these rivalries. Dixon will be here this year. The boys are really building a good rivalry with West Creek. I don't know what y'all's. I've talked to some parents who don't care for, West Creek. I don't know. Are y'all going to West Creek this year? Or are they here?
I think they're here.
Yeah, I think we went there last year.
Okay, so that'd be another one.
Yeah, we have a Dyer County coming. I know that's historically kind of been Henry County. Dyer County's been a big. Like, they're coming here.
Circle these dates on your calendar because y'all are on social media. Where can they find information for Lady Patriots Soccer?
The Facebook page. It's HCHS Lady Patriots Soccer fans. Okay. Schedule's up. I posted that today. We've got a lot of information on there. But yeah, we love the support. These girls go out and support, all the other teams and all that. So we'd love to see that kind of reciprocated. And, we've kind of grown a stronger following in the past couple of years, just with the success that we've had. So we'd love to see that continue and people coming out to games. And
they'll start at 7:00 most nights.
6:30, 7 o'clock. Just depends.
So it's not late. It's not like a late night.
No.
Get out, support these athletes because, like I said, it's a lot of fun to watch, and it's a quality product.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
There anything else? Did I miss anything?
I think especially when we play Dixon, we'd love the support.
Yeah.
So, listen, we will highlight that game. And Coach Beard says y'all are about to steamroll West Creek. So, no, that's his expectation anyway. So, ladies, I appreciate y'all coming on. Best of luck to you. Enjoy your senior year. You'll blink and it'll be over. And then, like I said, it's just one of those deals that you'll miss it, but you've got to live it first. And so enjoy it. You got one more week of summer. Go out and but enjoy your senior year. Enjoy your senior season, and looking forward to it. So, anything else? Glad to have y'all. Got anything?
Nope.
All right. Well, be sure to join us next week when we will talk about personal training with the guys from out at UFIT. Again, Scotty Alexander, John Michael Youngquist, and Hunter Walters will all be in studio to talk about personal training and fitness and all that. So Hudson Massey will be my special guest host if he can get off work in time. I think he can. But thank you all for tuning in. Also, again, want to say thank you to our sponsors, to Eaton Construction, Nathan Eaton and his crew, True Green Northwest Tennessee, Victory Lane Quick Lube on Tyson Avenue, Peppers Automotive Group, and the Paris Volleyball Club, who, did I mention their parent night? I don't think so. August 3rd, Paris Volleyball Club is having a parent night. And so if you want to know more about volleyball, from 5:30 to 6:30, they're going to have just a little informational section of just teaching fundamentals. And that's at 1809 South Bell Avenue here in Paris. And so go check them out. We appreciate them being a sponsor. Tune in next week. We will talk about personal fitness. Thanks to Kevin Keel and Scott Norwood in the back for keeping us on the air. Thanks to Mike Weatherford for letting us use his studio. And as always,
take care of yourselves and others.
We'll see y'all later. Thanks, guys.